Maximus Analysis here for September 30th quarter end, and you see the ES, they ran it up. Again, we want to see if they're going to hold some of these key levels overnight. 1900, they didn't get above 1912. Again, we see that we're not out the woods yet. Again, quarter end, I don't know if they're covering to make sure they look good or not. We'll know overnight. Again, we see right now that they're approaching this 1900, and if you look on intraday, you can see that they were all 40 handles from the low. But then this is the actual open. The actual open was around 1900, and they pretty much went, it gave good day trading movement. But as far as looking at some intraday stuff, actually without looking at some intraday, looking at some daily stuff, a lot of the movement was from yesterday's low. And again, they did make a hell of a run overnight. So let's look at the NQ. NQ, they have to recapture this 4,300 level. 4,300 level will probably give them a lot more. Again, if you're looking to go long now based on those buy signals, which you could, there's nothing wrong with that. Your line in the sand has to be this low. If it breaks that overnight, or gaps down overnight, we'll continue to look at that. Been a difficult market to say the least. But again, from this movement down, they've pretty much held it, and again, they haven't hit any targets, but they're reaching some oversold type of territory. So we got to see how that pans out. You have also the YM, pretty much a similar deal. A lot of the movement was done pre-market, and again, once they opened, it moved. But as far as like looking at a big picture versus some intraday swings, it really didn't do much after the open. The IWM, again, is in oversold territory. So again, this 1 or 2 day pop I would be selling the rips. And right now we haven't had one since this rip down. So I wouldn't get overly, they took out the August lows on the IWM. So don't get too overly confident regarding that one. You had Apple. Apple gave a little indecision day. Again, I'm pretty much flat now. I also took some fit that pretty much I went flat as well because it ripped to the upside, so I wasn't going to hang around. Again, I got in on this day and it came, broke this high, I'm out. I'm not going to wait to see how wrong I'm going to be, and I can always get back in. So we'll see how this one plays out for fit as well. You got Netflix giving actually a pretty good buy signal, but it's just sideways. So I don't really have any edge regarding that one, so I'm kind of going to let it pass. LinkedIn, it's still, again, it could pop up another day, but we'll see how it plays out. Again, overnight will let us know how this one's going to look. You have Priceline gave some good a good movement off of this high as well. Off this low 200-day moving average. They did break up and stay above, so we'll see how much juice they have to the upside if they can at least break this 1280 type of area. You have Tesla. Tesla actually reversed pretty well, and break of tomorrow's high, today's high tomorrow would actually probably be a good buy signal. So that's something that I'm going to be looking at tomorrow to potentially get in. And again, it all depends on how the market is reacting for the day. So we had crude had its report, and I wish there was more to tell you, but there's not. So right now, they are still hovering around this level that we said. And again, they could break, and if they do break and close below this 44.44 level and the $44 even level, we'll look at it. But again, this is trading sideways for a month. If you look, this is trading since August 31st in this range. So again, you have the lower highs in place, but they haven't broken this support yet. They break that support, I think they're going down to test previous lows and further, which again I think is around that $33 level, but they haven't done anything as yet. You have the bonds pretty much say sideways. Gold gave a little bit of a engulfing pattern right here, but again, it's not out the woods yet as regard to looking for a long because of all of this. So this could be some type of basing, but we'll see. And again, if it comes and gives a higher low above that, we will readdress the issue. But right now, I'm not going to be going overly aggressive. I'm just going to be managing the stuff that I got, and we'll see what happens tomorrow, because again, this is quarter end, so I don't know if they're going to fade it, how they're going to do. If we look, right now it doesn't make sense if you're in equities. This is another thing you probably don't want to look at the futures too much. because you honestly, I mean, until you know what's happening at the open, it's just going to get you frustrated anyway. So we'll see what happens. Again, this is the hourly, so we see that we broke and we're pretty much right near our previous lows. So again, this is a hell of a rip, and they did close it up. So we'll see if they have any juice going into tomorrow. We'll know very early if they hold this 1900. And again, they had that 1860 level that they got one lot close to. A lot equals a point. So we'll see if they test that 1860 level again. So we'll just watch it and take care.